everyone, and thanks for joining me back on my channel for another video, another vlog, a bit of an update. So a lot has been happening since our vet visit. So thank you so much everyone for your lovely comments and well wishes. I've been really overwhelmed with the response that I've had from that video, and your support means a lot to me. And there's a lot of new people that have subscribed, so I thank you for that. And yeah, it's just been really lovely to have everyone reach out and share their stories as well, because it's not always rainbows and unicorns. We like to think that it is, but it's not. And the reality of owning horses is that anything can happen. So what's been happening since? Bella's resting still. Her hoof abscess did take a little while to clear up, so I think she's on the mend now. I have got the farrier coming tomorrow, so that will be interesting to see what he has to say. So hopefully it's all cleared up and everything's gone. But hoof abscesses, if you've had a horse with them, you'll know what it's like, that it can flare up and go away and flare up, and anyway, it's a bit of a mystery. So the other things that have been happening is Colmy's obviously been back into work, which he's so excited about, as you can see. But I had a friend of my mum, well, a friend of mine and a friend of my mum's, who's been away to do a saddle fit course, and she actually went to England to do part of it, and now she's come back home to Australia and she needs to do case studies. So I put my hand up and said, yeah, no worries, I'll be in that. So she came out and checked Colm's saddle. And I always suspected there was something not quite right. It was a little bit creaky and groany, and that rain's getting heavier. Anyway, I said to her, I'm not sure about the saddle. So she had a look at it and said, yep, it's got a twisted tree. So that saddle had to go. Luckily, she's doing her studies, so she was after some saddles to pull apart and have a look at. So she was keen to do that. I might have to move this inside because that shower of rain is getting really quite heavy. I'm hoping it passes because I really want to take him out and give him a lunge. We're going to give you a lunge, aren't we, darling? But for now, we might retreat to the shelter of the shed.
You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, it ain't right, it ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, it ain't right.
We're back. The weather did pass and I gave him a quick lunge, which I would have inserted. So anyway, we're back. So I will just get him untacked while I chat. But I was saying that his saddle had a twisted tree. So that saddle has now gone, the little brown saddle. It served its purpose. It was good while it was good. But he's such a hard pony to fit, being that he's you're quite hot, my little man. Being that he's a connemara, he is one solid unit and he's a bit like a tabletop. So, I wasn't sure what to do, because the first time round when we found that little brown, I think it was a little Kent Masters little trainer's saddle, that took us ages to find that. So it's going to be a bit of a journey to find another one. So in the meantime, I jumped online and I thought I'm just going to get a cheap Wintec synthetic saddle I've got all the gullets because I've had a Wintec before, and yeah, that will hopefully do the job. So I'll just pop this down. So I've only just picked the saddle up today, so it needs a really good clean. And then when I was looking at all the gullets that I had, I don't have one to fit him. So I have got, let me show you. So I have got this wonderful Bates gullet gauge. So you can pop it on and you can see where you can put it where the saddle is supposed to fit. Let me show you. Yeah, so this is the gullet gauge, and you can see where the saddle is supposed to fit, like right here. And yeah, it's got the zone for supporting, that's in different language. Yeah, the bearing area. So where the gullet should fit. And he is in the, I don't know if you can see that, in the lilac area, which is the 3 extra wide. And so the widest I've got is a white one, and that's not going to cut it. So we need the lilac-y one. So I'm going to have to get online and order that. But the saddle was still cheap. Yeah, I was very happy. I won't show you yet. Oh, maybe I will. I haven't cleaned it. Like I said, I've only literally just picked it up. Anyway, here it is. Don't look too close. I'll give it a clean. But it's a cute little, just a little synthetic Wintec saddle. The straps were still in really good condition. They're not worn or anything, so I was really happy with that. And, you know, I paid $150. Then I'm going to buy the gullet, so it's less than $200. And I've got a nice little saddle to get me through until we can have, I can save up some money and go on the long journey to find a really nice one for him. I didn't want to spend a great deal of money because I might be spending a great deal of money on something else, which will be in a later vlog and is a bit of exciting times ahead. So there's stuff going on in the background there, so stay tuned, guys. And if you don't already subscribe, make sure you do so you can keep abreast of this ever-changing horse journey. Do you need a rub, mate? You'd be itchy. You need a bit of a brush. What else was I going to update you on? I can't remember now. It's mainly the saddle. That was another thing. And I kind of felt like the universe was conspiring against me a little bit. It's like, you can't ride Bella anymore. And which is fine. And I'm so happy and grateful to still have her in my life, and I can still love her and care for her. And I was just talking to a friend today. I said, well, we could still go out. We can take both of them out. We could do an in-hand walking through the forest. We can maybe do some liberty work. We can do so much stuff you can do on the ground. And I just love grooming her. I love having her around. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting off track. So yeah, the universe was like, right, you can't ride that one. And then Twisted Tree. So now I can't ride this one unless I ride bareback, which I may do. That might be another vlog. And anyway, solution. Got a nice little saddle which fits him. Because he's so short in the back too, I needed a 16-inch, and my saddle that I use on Bella is a 16.5. And it was, so it's just that half an inch. It comes back a little bit too far. And I know some people might go, oh, well, that's, you could still ride, which you could, but long term, it's not going to be that comfortable for him if it's a bit too far back on his back. So this will be nice. Once we get that gullet changed, it'll be a good fit. So that's the saddle update. I've also got the body worker coming for him on Tuesday, so he'll get a bit of a tune up, and I'll get her. She's also a saddle fitter as well, so I'll get her opinion on the gullet as well, so that we get you nice and comfy. But you're a very sweaty boy. So yeah, I've just been doing some training with him on, well, obviously lunging at the minute, and we're just doing little bits and often just to build up his fitness. And maybe we'll aim. I always like to have a goal or an aim, so I think I'm probably going to aim for a competition maybe in November. That'll give us a few months, and the weather will be better because we are in spring. But as you can see, I'm still in a jacket, and we had drizzly rain. So it's the very last day of winter today, and tomorrow is the first day of spring. So that's quite exciting. The days are getting longer and hopefully, yeah, a little warmer. Although we do like the rain for the grass, so it can keep on raining. You're tired, mate? You're tired?
Lost in the day, floating further away from the anchors that weigh me down. Familiar faces filled with dismay, 'cause the sun rises when it wants. But know your time will come, and there's no use in going alone. Keep your eyes on the horizon, and together we will run. Gone are the days where the colors that fade and the rain stay for far too long. Like trees in the garden, we'll hold fast without parting, 'cause we got everything we want. I know your time will come, and there's no use in going alone. Keep your eyes on the horizon, and together we will run.
So I've just popped him back out in the paddock with Miss Bella, and that's another thing that will be changing is I'll be starting to utilise the beautiful little yards that my husband Andrew built me, because now we're coming into springtime, the sugars in the grass is going to go sky high and my two just cannot cope with that. So I hate doing it, but you've got to be cruel to be kind. Well, it's not really cruel. They're going to have stacks of low sugar hay to eat during the day, but they're going to be shut in during the day and then just turned out at night. I know in other countries a lot of people stable their horses during the day, so mine will have a nice big yard that they can walk around, but it's like a sand mix in the bottom, so they can't be grazing on the sugary grass. Anyhow, I'm going to get to and start cleaning this saddle in preparation for the new gullet coming, and then I'll be able to ride in it. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm not sure what that will be, but please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, just helps my channel. It helps YouTube will push it out to more people if I've got more subscribers. So yeah, just hit that subscribe button and the little bell, and that will give you the notifications when I've got a new video that's uploaded. I do try and do them weekly. I don't really have a set day at the moment because it just depends on how my life rolls, because I do work full-time as well. So yeah, anyhow, I do try and upload weekly and keep you guys updated. And yeah, stay tuned for what's coming up next. I'm not sure what that will be either. So anyway, give me a comment, a like, and again, I'm so grateful for all the comments that I get, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.